YouTube family, what's going on, Brother Lester, Miss Shirley, Sister Tracy, Madam Vice President, Sister Deanna Lang, Sister Nirvana, what's going on, y'all? Hey, I'm just over here on the in my little spot here on the West Coast. About to head out on my little balcony porch overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Gonna have me a glass of sweet tea. I think I'm gonna make me a bowl of Utz potato chips and some okie dokie popcorn, some okie dokie cheese popcorn. And I'm just gonna kind of kick back right here on the lounger and just watch the sunset. Yeah, some Utz potato chips and some okie dokie cheddar popcorn will go real nice with a glass of sweet tea. What y'all think? What y'all know about okie dokie popcorn? That's the real thing. That's the real deal. Okie dokie popcorn, cheddar, and then they also have the hot okie dokie popcorn too, which is pretty good. I can't mess with that stuff too much now though. You know, kind of raises my blood pressure. Can't really mess with that. I really shouldn't be messing with the Utz potato chips and the cheese popcorn either. But you know, it is what it is. You know, everything in moderation, right? Everything in moderation. But you know, when I'm thinking about okie dokie popcorn, you know, yesterday I watched a documentary about Chicago and the influence that SEARS and Montgomery wards had on the industry of mail order. Some of you all know what I'm talking about with the catalogs and everything like that, the SEARS catalogs. Yeah, I watched a documentary that was actually produced by Chicago Public Television, WTTW. You know what? Let me see if I can pull it up. Real quick. WTTW, SEARS, Montgomery wards, Chicago. There it is right there. There it is. The rise and fall of the mail order giants. A Chicago, and I think it's a Chicago something or another documentary. But that's it right there. I mean, it was excellent. It was fabulous. A fabulous documentary. Let me get back to my West Coast condo overlooking the Pacific Ocean. But yeah, it was a fabulous documentary, and it really just took me back to my childhood. The days of the SEARS catalogs and the Montgomery ward catalogs, and how they sold everything through mail order. I mean, they were Amazon before there was an Amazon. I mean, and I would venture to say Amazon is just a modern Sears and Roebuck and Montgomery Wards. But like I say, the documentary was fabulous. But thinking about Chicago, I mean, I'm from Gary, Indiana, which is close to Chicago. I mean, all of our television stations and everything came from Chicago with me growing up. But just thinking about Okie Dokie Popcorn makes me think about my childhood because that was like one of the brands that I grew up with. But you know what I do want is a glass of sweet tea. That does sound good right now. I'm gonna make me a glass of sweet tea real quick. I don't want the door to slam. Alright, cool. Hey YouTube family, I'm doing this video just as a room vlog. Y'all know how I do these room vlogs, where I'm just kind of talking about what's on my mind, also maybe answering some questions and responding to comments. We actually have a trip to Atlantic City this week. We'll be heading out for Atlantic City to be there this weekend. Here's the thing. For the 4th of July, we were able to get footage of the drone show and the fireworks at Oceans Resorts. Okay, and the thing is, Oceans this summer is celebrating their 7th birthday or anniversary of, getting back into business, and that's what they were primarily celebrating. If you all saw the 4th of July video of the drone show and fireworks on the Atlantic City Boardwalk at Oceans Resorts, that's one of their celebrations. The thing is, that was the first Friday show of the summer. And what they've been doing is doing those shows every Friday since then. Okay? Now, this Friday coming up is going to be the last one of the summer. Okay? So me and Sanaya decided we wanted to be there for the last drone show and fireworks show also. So we're going to be in Atlantic City. We're going to be in Atlantic City this Friday. Yeah, we're going to be there this Friday. There it is. Not too many people out there. But it is a Monday afternoon. Just about the golden hour, though. But closer to the weekend, it's going to get bustling. But also, we're in the month of August now. People are starting to wind down their vacations and everything like that. But we will be there in Atlantic City, the Lord willing, this Friday for Ocean's last drone and fireworks show for the summer, celebrating their 7th anniversary or birthday, however you want to look at it. But you all, we're going to get into some questions and comments. What up, Sister Deanna? Sister Deanna always gives me plenty of comments on my videos. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. That's why I call you. That's why I call you Madam Vice President. But this is a comment from Madam President Natasha. Hey Martin, the offer still stands for you and Sanaya to join us for dinner in Vegas. Is that awesome or what? I mean, that's just awesome, y'all. To be invited. To be invited to have dinner with someone that is a supporter of the channel. But me and Sister Natasha don't actually know each other except through YouTube, and she's been a customer of mine via my eBay business. But like, wow, this is just amazing to me that I make these videos and I post these videos to YouTube, and I've made these kind of connections. Like, this is just amazing to me. But Sister Natasha is letting me know that the offer still stands for Sanaya and I to join her and her husband for dinner in Vegas. My husband and I will be there from October 1st through the 5th. Now here's the thing, sis. My birthday is October the 1st. Okay, my birthday is October the 1st. So I guess that's when you all will arrive. Okay. If you are able to make it, then that would be really dope. That would be really dope to have a meetup. I'm booking dinner reservations the first week in August, so let me know. Well, sis, if you're watching this video, I will be honest with you. I really had not planned on going back to Vegas this year. The next time Sanaya and I are planning to go back to Vegas is for Super Bowl, which is kind of something that we're trying to start as a tradition. We go to Vegas for Super Bowl Sunday and have brunch at M Resorts like we did this year. But I'm not saying no right now, because I would love to go back to Vegas for my birthday. You know, I went last year for my birthday, stayed at the Bellagio for my birthday. But I would love to go back to Vegas because, you know, in one of my videos I did, you know, last week, I was just talking about how much I've been missing Vegas. So we will see. Just let me know when the dinner reservations are. And, you know, I've been known to surprise. Let's just say that. Sister Linda Blake, she's saying, welcome back home, Martin. I'm looking forward to where you will land next in Viva Las Vegas. Okay, so I guess she's responding to the video where where I was talking about I love traveling to Atlantic City, but I'm missing Las Vegas. I think we had just gotten back from the Atlantic City trip that you all are seeing now. where we had the surprise, the big surprise of getting tickets to go see Kim in concert. So I think that's what she's referring to when she says welcome back home. But the other question that Sister Linda Blake asked is, let me turn my lo-fi down just a little bit. Felt like I was screaming over lo-fi. Sister Linda Blake also says, I noticed that you have stayed at numerous hotels in Las Vegas. I'm possibly going for 9 nights booked, staying at Cosmopolitan again for 5 nights in October. Now that is awesome. That is awesome. Staying 5 nights at the Cosmopolitan. I mean, the Cosmopolitan, that is just like one of the coolest properties in Vegas, you know, from my opinion. But the thing is, I've never stayed at the Cosmopolitan. And so when I say it's the coolest, it's just from my observations of the casino and the restaurants and the decor and the ambiance and just the whole personality of that property, the Cosmopolitan. You know, I was supposed to stay at the Cosmopolitan this year. Actually, the trip, the last trip, the April-May trip that Sanaya and I took, the Las Vegas trip, we were supposed to be staying at the Cosmopolitan. And the price just kept ballooning out of our budget, so we wound up staying in the Fountain Suite in the Bellagio. But we were supposed to be staying at Cosmopolitan. But that's awesome. The question you're asking here is, I'm still debating where to stay the other 4 nights. Where has your favorite MGM hotel stay been? Thanks for sharing. Okay. Sister Linda, I thought about this question. Okay? I thought about this question. And yes, I've stayed at just about all of the MGM properties in Las Vegas, except for I've never stayed at New York, New York. I've never stayed at Park MGM. And I haven't stayed at Cosmopolitan. So those are the 3 MGM properties that I have not stayed at. But if you want my opinion on my favorite properties to stay at, right off the bat, the Aria. The Aria is one of my all-time favorites. My first trip to Vegas 10 years ago, August 2015, this past weekend, as a matter of fact, August 2015 was my first trip to Vegas. And me and my friend that I was in a relationship with at the time, it was her birthday weekend, We stayed at the Aria. So the Aria will always have a special place in my heart, okay? But it's the Aria sister property, the Vdara, that is one of the best kept secrets in Las Vegas. The Vdara. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, I got I got one of the door things on the bathroom door here. Look here, look here. Rejuvenation underway. Please do not disturb. Yeah, the Vidara is a special place. So just right off the bat, if you're thinking about another property to visit in Vegas, the Vidara is one. The next is one of the sister properties, and I say one of the sister properties of MGM Grand, and that is the Signature at MGM Grand. I've stayed there. These two properties, the Vidara and the Signature, are kind of the low key, if you know type of situations. If you want to treat yourself, check out the Signature. The Signature. I'm gonna see if I can find some videos. I know I have some on my phone. I know I have some video on my phone of the Signature at MGM Grand, that I'll probably try to find a way to post those videos. But yeah, the Vidara and the Signature are two properties that I recommend if you're looking for something different, something nice and low key. Those two. All right. So, just wanted to answer those questions. I got more questions that I need to get to. Hold one second. Let me see if I can get to them real quick. Sister Nirvana. Okay, wait a minute. Sister Nirvana, she left me a comment letting me know that she received her free gift. You all know I sent Sister, there it is, right there. There it is. Okay. Okay, she let me know. Martin, you cracked me up without trying. Sister Nirvana, you know I'm just trying to be myself. I'm just trying to be myself. Okay. Martin, you cracked me up without trying. I most definitely will let you know I'm an honest person, plus an avid user of essential oils, lotions, perfumes, etc. I grew up with a mother who loved incense, etc. I used to make incense. Stay tuned. I play fair. And that was this video. She was responding to this video here where I was talking about, you know, Miss Shirley was dissatisfied. You all know that drama that we dealt with last week, but like I said, it's behind us. But so I wanted Sister Nirvana to give me her impression of my products that I sell, and she left me a message saying, I received my package. Egyptian musk smelled rich, and I loved the consistency. Once again, my Egyptian musk fragrance, I think it's a lighter, sweeter version than, you know, some of the more classic Egyptian musk oils. But it is a thick consistency. It's a thick oil. Okay, so when you put it on, it's going to last. But she says here, same with the lotion. I smelled every bit of the mango. She ordered mango butter. She ordered mango butter fragrance lotion, which I made with the mango butter fragrance oil. And then she finished up with thank you, Martin, for the gift, just for sharing my idea. Okay, and her idea was naming my storytime videos the Blue Bucket Chronicles, which I will most likely be working on chapter 12 this evening to be posted this week, so stay tuned. Thank you all for watching this video. Once again, it's just a room vlog, just answering questions and comments. If you have any questions or comments about this video, leave them in the comments section. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you like this video, hit the like button. I want to thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Be blessed and be a blessing.